Welcome to Kids on Trucks. I'm Chris. This is Waylon. We're working on a 1978 Toyota Land Cruiser, and today we're going to change the rear turn signal indicators. Today's episode is brought to you by Cool Cruisers of Texas. Check them out online at coolcruisers.com. In order to change the turn signal indicators for the rear, you're going to need a couple of things. One, we've got a screwdriver. Two, we've got some wire crimpers. Three, we've got some wire strippers. Four, we've got some wire cutters. Five, we've got our new turn signal indicator for the rear, complete with the lens, the gasket, the light bulbs, and the harness connector. Also included from Cool Cruisers is the rock guard, which goes behind the turn signal indicator to keep any rocks from damaging it. You may also need a couple other things like a die grinder, drill bit index, some touch-up paint, electrical tape, zip ties, and if you're working on a 78 or earlier like we are, some new harness connectors. Okay, here we are at the back of the vehicle. We've got our new turn signal indicator, which has got the 1979 or later Land Cruiser wire harness plug on it. We're working on a 1978 Land Cruiser, and this plug is a little bit different. So you can either just splice the wires together, but I like to have the harness connection there just in case you need to remove it for any reason. So you can go to any auto parts store and buy these automotive style harness connectors in different wire configurations. So we're gonna terminate our vehicle harness with one side of this, and then we're gonna terminate our new turn signal indicator with the other side. The first thing we're going to do is remove the old turn signal indicator. Pop the lens off. Undo the retaining bolt. Now we can pull the turn signal indicator housing out. And here's a close-up of the two different style harness connectors. To keep myself from getting confused, I made a small diagram. It just shows what the pins and wire colors are. So on the vehicle harness, 1, 2, 3, 4 is white, green, blue, brown. And on the taillight housing, 1, 2, 3, 4 is yellow, blue, red, green. 5 is black, but we're not using that. We're just gonna make sure that the white wire from the vehicle harness connects to the brake light 1, green wire to brake light 2, the blue wire to the reverse light, and the brown wire to the turn signal. Make sure you go through this exercise on your own, because over the years you never know who's spliced what color wire where. So this little diagram I came up with is specific to the vehicle that I'm working on. So we'll just start with the vehicle side. Snip and snip. All right, so we're gonna cut the harness off of the taillight. Don't be sad, Waylon. If your turn signal housings were anything like mine, they're probably pretty corroded and rusted. So getting a new set of turn signal housings on this cruiser are gonna do a lot of good for it. Once you've finished installing your harness connector, it should look something like this. Again, I've cut the black wire for the reverse light off, so I've just got the 4 wires going in here, and I've got all my pins terminated where I need them. And I went ahead and extended the harness a few inches just to give me some more room when plugging it in underneath the vehicle. And here we've got the connector on the vehicle harness side. You can see the pins in there. The new taillight housing mounting bolts are riveted to the housing, and they use a nut on the back side that goes through the frame. We've got a small problem here. The old mounting holes have a nut welded on the back side, and they had a bolt that went through the turn signal housing. What we're gonna have to do is drill that out so we can just get the riveted bolt straight through it. And we've got a old broken bolt in the other side, so we're gonna have to drill that one out too before we can mount the new taillight housing. Yeah, it's the drill bit. Yeah, we got that one. Well, we got the holes drilled out. One there. And we got the broken bolt removed from the other one. With our die grinder, we're gonna go ahead and remove that welded nut on the back of the frame. And now we've got plenty of room to get the nut on the back side of that riveted stud. Now we're just gonna touch up the paint a little bit so we don't get any rust inside the frame where we drilled those two holes out. No. So now that we've got our tail light installed, we can put our rock guard over it. And we've got our rock guards installed, just like that. Now we're ready to test our taillights. Ready? That's all we've got for this episode. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out our sponsors, Cool Cruisers of Texas, online at coolcruisers.com.